Members of the Cook family have announced the purchase of an Alabama water park. We'll tell you more. Plus, a new restaurant is on its way to 4th Street in Huntingburg, and District 63 State Representative Mark Messmer is tonight's guest on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin this evening with members of the family that owns Holiday World and Splashin Safari buying a water park in Alabama. Members of the Cook family have announced the purchase of Splash Adventure Water Park in Bessemer, Alabama. The purchase was led by Dan Cook, who owns 40% of the shares in Holiday World and currently lives in Alabama. Holiday World spokeswoman Paula Werney says the park is not involved with the purchase, as Holiday World is owned by Cook Development Corporation, or KDC. She says they wish Dan Cook the best of luck with the new park. Under the agreement with previous owner General Attractions LLC, Cook Parks Incorporated will own the water park and 89 acres of land around it for future expansion purposes. General Attractions LLC will keep 150 acres that it owns around the park for its own use going forward. Now, the Cook family had previously been fighting over control of Holiday World and Splashin Safari. That debate began following the death of Lori Cook's late husband, Will. An Evansville judge ruled that Cook was not required to sell the 60% ownership in the park that Will Cook had prior to his death. That ruling was upheld when the state Supreme Court refused to hear the case earlier this year. Dan Cook stepped down as Holiday World's president back in 2012 and was succeeded by Matt Eckert. As for Splash Adventure, the Cook family plans to open the park this summer. Some new rides will include a Wacky Worm coaster, Rio Grande train, and vintage boats, among others. Additional expansion plans are still in the works. The park's reopening for weekend operations is set for May 17th. A new restaurant is set to come to Huntingburg. Last night, the Huntingburg City Council approved a $25,000 loan for Tucker's Tater Company. The company will be bringing a new Spuds and Stuff restaurant to downtown. The loan was recommended by the Revolving Loan Committee. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spenner says the new restaurant will bring more opportunities to 4th Street.
This will be in our downtown area, provide another dining opportunity. They have locations currently in Evansville and in Henderson, and with this loan, we'll be opening a shop very soon here in Huntingburg, and it's going to be a good addition to our opportunities on 4th Street.
Spuds and Stuff boasts several different options for potatoes. These include chicken, steak, barbecue pulled pork, and vegetable. They already have several locations around Evansville as well as in Henderson, Kentucky. In other business, the council heard from the city's tree committee concerning an ongoing tree problem along 4th Street. Although the trees in full bloom liven up 4th Street, they also grow fruit such as crab apples. That fruit has been dropping onto parked cars and onto the sidewalks where folks step on them and drag the mess into stores. There may be a solution to the problem, however. Tree Committee member Phil Ahrens told the council that his research found a natural solution for the problem. That solution comes in the form of a spray. Now, when applied at the right time of year, the spray helps farmers to eliminate the smaller fruit such as crab apples, and only large desired fruit grows on the trees. If the right amount is used, the fruit growth can be stopped altogether without harming the trees. Ahrens told the council the spray would likely have to be used sometime next month and at the right time of day. The council decided to look further into that solution going forward. In final notes, the council heard from Dan Worrell with Indiana Municipal Power Agency about an ongoing energy efficiency program in the city. The program is designed to look at ways that both consumers and utility providers can save money, specifically during peak usage times each year. Spenner says it's good to see such a program in the city for the benefit of utility customers.
IMPA was previously part of the Energizing Indiana program, which is now being considered to be maybe not be available any longer through the state legislature. So seeing our own supplier come up with such a program is going to be real advantageous for us.
IMPA's program is also set to be used in Jasper going forward. Finally this evening, 3 recently hired Jasper police officers graduated from the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy today. Greg Brescher, Dakota Foote, and Grant Goffinet have now completed a 15-week course at the Academy in preparation for their service to the city of Jasper. The basic training course at the Law Enforcement Academy consists of no less than 600 hours of training across several different areas. These include criminal and traffic law, firearms, emergency vehicle operations, and physical tactics, among others. Other included subject matter is accident investigation, crime prevention, and evidence collection. Jasper Police Chief Mike Bennett says the training at the Academy is the best way for the new officers to get ready for their job. He says it also gives an introduction to fundamentals. Brescher, Foote, and Goffinet are set to be paired up with certified field training officers within the department for about 8 weeks. They will handle all calls under the eye of those officers. They will also be learning more about law enforcement and how it specifically is tied to local laws and ordinances. Brescher was sworn in back in October, while Foote and Goffinet were sworn in back in November. All right, coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform featuring District 63 State Representative Mark Messmer. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.